design journey in class, and to kind of scale it back to the beginning basics of placement, what techniques I'm using, and then they can take it to the next level. So I'm really excited about that. I wanted to share it with y'all. Let's see if you guys can even see my video and if we've sent the text out yet to everyone. Camera says we're live. We should believe it, right? Hopefully. Y'all, if you want to sign up for design school, we'll put a link here in the comments. Reminder, the deadline is today. I just don't see the video yet. So I'm going to look for it again. Because we may have to start it again if it's acting goofy. None of that. I'm still here looking for my live. Looking for my live. And while I'm looking for my live, I'm going to end up going live on my iPad too. There we go. Here it comes. It's popping up. Good. Oh, hey, Stormy. Great. She said she just joined class yesterday. She's been doing grapevines for years, but you can always learn more, and I like your style. Thanks, Stormy. Thank you. I really try to teach it to where you can learn about placement and how the rules of direction are really important. So I'm really working on that. And I've always loved the wispy design style, but we also do other styles too, more compact designs. We use the cluster methods. Because I was a high volume seller on Etsy and sold hundreds and, well, actually thousands of wreaths, I've got about 10,000 actual wreath sales. Now on Etsy right now, we're just pushing 40,000 sales. A lot of those are products, but I started off with just finished wreaths. So I try to share all those tips and tricks that I learned along the way with all my wins, my fails. Believe me, you have to have a lot of fails to get wins. I learned all that type of stuff by doing it, and I try to share that with you guys in our class. Hey, Joanne. Hey, Patricia Crockett. Elizabeth got her text. Good. You guys, if you got your text, let me know in the comments so we know that it's working. Hi, Linda. Linda's welcome all of our new Bloomerinos. Yay, great. Sue's here. Hello, Dawn. You guys, I'm live a little bit different time. We've got a lot of OG Bloomerinos, you know, our ones from back in the day, and they've been along with us the ride all along. You know, it was folks here on Facebook who supported me from the very beginning who asked me to teach them. And I really thought originally, what can I teach you? You know, like, you guys can learn this stuff on your own. But really, they were like, no, we can't. We need you to teach. So I really thank everyone for encouraged me to do that 4 years ago. I was a teacher. Then I actually got a degree, a teacher, taught math and PE, did all of that stuff, and at the same time ran my business, and eventually made more money in one weekend than I did the whole time, the whole year teaching. So I knew it was time for me to go all into the show circuit, and that's what we did for a long time till we had our sweet baby Kaya. And Kaya's 12 now, and so I wanted to get more online. So kind of that's how it all started. So when I say I've been doing this for 25 years, that's truth. I've been doing it since I was in college, and it's been a passion of mine since the beginning. So it has been a long journey to get where I'm at, but I hope to get you where you need to go in your floral design journey. It's a lot shorter for you because I'm going to cut out all the eras and try to get you there quickly. So I hope that makes sense. Thank you for sprinkling the love. Thank you so much. All right. So let's talk a little bit about what we're doing in class. So those of you who might be popping on here right now, seeing this live, remember, we're live in the private group tonight at 7:30. I don't want you to miss that. Go into the dashboard in the portal. So you guys, I did a video a few days ago about where everything is located, how to find it. We have a lot of new members, and so it's confusing when you first get in where to find everything. So when you come in to design school, that is one website over here, KeleasDesignSchool.com. Okay? Most of you guys are familiar with Keleas.com. That's where the products are, the free videos, the supply list, and all that kind of stuff. So they're two separate things. So for the people who are paying to be in our membership over here, we have a whole special world set up for them. And we keep trying to make that better and better so that, yes, they can still see things out here that everybody else can, but they have it well organized and a whole structure behind the scenes and private content that's just for them every week. So that is a little confusing when you start off, but that is all at KeleasDesignSchool.com. Okay, and that is where you come in to, not only do you sign up there, but that's where you go every time and you log in with that password that you created and you go into your dashboard there. And the dashboard there has all the new information. And that's what we're going to be starting off with tonight at 7:30 in our live. And that's held in the Facebook group. And if you don't know where to go or how to find that, that's where I want you to learn to go to the dashboard, because it's got everything you need right there. You can just click it and come over. Oh, thanks, Elizabeth. She says, so glad you decided to do wreath making for all of us. Me too, Elizabeth. It was a little scary at the beginning. I kid you not, because the live video was fairly new, and I thought, people want to watch me making this and doing this? I mean, I was selling hundreds of wreaths a week. We were busy. And I was into doing that. So it was really exciting to people want to learn how to do it. So it's so much fun. Tonight, our first lesson, we're starting off with all the newbies with a simple design. It's a 2-bow wreath. So you've got this in the portal already if you've already joined. And then what we're going to do tonight, and I do this a lot, is in our live video, we're going to take this and then we're going to step it up to the next level. So that way, no matter what level you're at, you can learn the foundations, the structure, why we put things where the transition points, and all of that. And then we're going to soup it up. So don't miss tonight if you're brand new. I can't wait. Can't wait to take you on that journey. Now, as far as our project today we're going to do together, we're going to start off with a 14-inch grapevine right here. Hey, Audrey, good to see you. Yeah. Oh, awesome. Watch while you're cleaning. Isn't that brilliant? I'm an auditory learner, so Keleas never shuts up on live video because I want to film a video like I would like to consume. So if you don't like me talking so much, you know, you can always mute it and just watch if that's not your gig, right? So I'm going to add the hanger first. Donetta says, my sister signed up for the school after admiring what I had made with you. Donetta, nice! I love it! I'm so excited to meet your sister, too. This is awesome. I hope you guys are both enjoying it. If there's anybody here watching, and I know there's a lot of you, if you have your one favorite thing about design school, could you pop it in the comments so other folks that are watching who might be like, yeah, Klee, you say all that about your class. What do the people say? So let me know in the comments what you enjoy the most. So this is a brand new greenery you're going to work with. And right now in design school, we're starting off with some basic construction methods. And this time of year, I like to start to work on some designs that can sell all year long. We're getting ready to head off into Mother's Day and Patriotic also. But we're going to learn the structures and the basic technique on some pieces that can sell all year long. So those are creams, whites, magnolias, peonies, hydrangeas, things people want all the time. You're having trouble getting in with your email and login, Heather? Hey, you can email our help line, which is Nicole at info@keleas.com. She'll help you. We can reset your password, whatever you need if you can't get in there, okay? Kimmy says she's creating a greenery and lavender wreath right now. Oh, nice, Kimmy. Nice. I did that video the other day of one, and it's so pretty. You know, those type of wreaths. Oh, I need to show you guys what I did with, this is something I do with design school, is I take and show them what I do at the store, where I have a physical store here in Houston that I sell my products out. I don't own it. I just lease a space there. And I want to show you what I did. I turned one into a table piece. Okay. Kathy says, you love the easy instruction and Keleas personality. Thanks, Kathy. Let's prep 2 of these. I'm going to get 2 of these greeneries ready. Regina said you're my most favorite first. Thanks, Regina. I love it. And the organization of the content and how you break it down in segments and the substitutions. Yes, yes, yes. I usually, when I'm teaching, even though I'm recording and talking to myself, my mama would tell you that I've been talking to myself and teaching my own. I used to teach my own cooking videos when I was a little girl in the kitchen or play. So I think I was destined to do this. She reminded me of that the other day. She's like, oh yeah, you would teach cooking. You teach school. I was like, okay, this was coming. But yeah, what happens is I'm creating and I'm talking and I'm teaching, and then another idea pops in my head because I've got ADD, of course, and I'm just ideas are always coming in, you know, new fun things. And I'll usually say that in the video, and I say, oh, you could put this here, or you could do that there. And hopefully it doesn't overwhelm you guys. I don't think it does. I get really great feedback on it, but I love to, you know, kind of hear, while it's in my head, just get it out to you so you know what you can try to do on your own also. So I'm going to start here at the top, and just like we did yesterday, we generally start off by greening out our perimeter, and what that means is creating the depth of our design and how far we want it to go out. Okay, let's see here. Okay, where is the store? Raul, the store that I sell my finished wreaths at is called Painted Tree, and it is in Katy. Okay, and Nicole just had the portal reset your password. So check your email. The lady who is having trouble with that. Audrey says, Klee is awesome. I've been in the group since it first started. I enjoy how Klee does step by step, and you can rewind and watch the videos over and over. Yay! Yay! I love that. I'm glad that you do. I'm glad that you do. Now, I need to kind of decide where I'm going to put my bow. While I'm figuring that out, I'm going to just start getting some placement in here. Now, if you're a brand new wreath maker and you're thinking, okay, Klee, I'm not ready to join your class. I just got here. That's okay, but I want you to think hard about it because our class only opens twice a year. When you get in there, there's no time limit. You can stay as long as you want. Or there is an advantage if you stay longer than 6 months, because once you're in 6 months continuously, the whole portal opens up for you, and that means you get access to all 215 videos or something like that in there. And as long as you don't leave the membership, those videos are continually added to, and you have consistent access. If you have to leave the membership for any reason and come back, you have to start that 6 months over again. And that's the way we protect our members who've been with us a long time and have been supporting us, so that people don't take advantage of getting access to everything instantly when they join. So I'm so glad you're watching them over and over. I hear that a lot. And I think it's just like, you know, how I like to, when I like something, I want to go back and watch it again. And it's nice that you have it all at your fingertips in the portal, because you can come back and watch it anytime. There's no urgency to consume it all. Just get what you need, then come back. Regina says, it helps me use what I have on hand instead of buying more to create. Absolutely. Absolutely. When we talk about the products we're using, you do get a supply list. And they are clickable, so you can buy on Keleas.com if you're a beginning wreath maker. But if you have a stash of products already, then one of the things I like for you to do is just see if there's something you can substitute to the recipe out of what you have in your stash. Oh, I already have 2 ready. I was going to do another one. Melissa says, Kelea's one of the best designers and teachers. You'll love and learn from her. She's one of my faves. You'll learn so much. Thanks, Melissa. Fantastic. I'm glad to hear that. I really, you know, I love to design and create, but I also really get kicks out of coming up with a new, easy way to convey what I'm doing for you to be able to remember. So I get all excited about the teacher stuff, you know, like, okay, here's your transition point. Here is where you're going to take it to the next level. Here's where we're going to break the plane. All that kind of stuff. And try to take what's in my head and get it into words, and then get it into a visual presentation to you. You know? Patricia says, I'm an OG. You can't go wrong with Keleas private group. She's an excellent teaching. How you to design a wreath centerpiece is always available for you to ask questions. Yes. Yes, ma'am. It's one of the nice things about, I try to, on our Tuesday lives, we have our Ask Keleas section. And then what we also have is you can post it during the week, and I'm going to answer it live. But anytime you have a question, you can put it in the group. And sometimes before I can get to answer it, the rest of the group members have hammered out the answer, because we are a very supportive group of folks who never, we're not critical. I don't tolerate people being critical or ugly or mean. We don't let those kind of people in the group, or if they show up, they go. And we've had to boot a few, and I've got no problem with it. We just don't allow it. So it's a safe space. You know, it's a safe space for creating. So in this design, you can see I've already greened out the base, okay? So I've set the perimeter. And that's something I teach in design school too, but we got it started here for you all to see what's up. Now, I'm going to use, this is a hydrangea and berry spray, and we're going to take and fluff it out first. This is called shaking hands. And one of the things, you gotta do this. Like, if you plan just to get stuff and stick it in a wreath, that will never work. You've got to take and flip it around where it's facing forward. So I'm going to take and do that right now. And we'll break this into a few sections. Now, I like this spray because I get a nice chunky berry. I get a filler flower. That's the small flower. And I get a leaf. So things like this, when you see nice mixed sprays, grab them. Because they've got everything you need. You guys are putting some amazing comments in. If I'm missing them, y'all read them, okay? Let's see. Hey, Alex, good to see you. Rhonda says, Keleas the best teacher and has the best teaching platform. Oh, yay, yay. We worked so hard on that. Rhonda, thanks to Mary Jo and the rest of the team. I'm so glad. I've learned and continue to learn from her so much. I've been with her since the beginning and will be here as long as she's here. And I always say Rhonda is she's an excellent designer as well. I always kid around like, Rhonda, you don't necessarily need to be here. But you know what? I'm glad she's here. Because I love to see her take on the classes. She'll put her own spin on what I do and teach. And it's just so neat to see people's interpretations. And I love to see that with all of you guys. And I love to see you win and sell her. She sells her pieces and she gets a lot of great feedback on them. And I get very, very excited for all my students who have big wins. Or small wins. Doesn't all have to be big. So I'm going to break this down into the 3 sections. And we'll get this started. Molly says, I think I watched the Santa one 3 or 4 times just to get the way I wanted it. And you followed the directions, Molly. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, that's one nice thing. The reason, guys, I break the videos up into the smaller sections is because, like, let's say you're making the wreath I just taught back here, but you're going to use different bow. You don't need to watch the bow video. You don't need to fast forward. You just skip the bow video. You go on to the section you want help with. And as you get better with designing, then the idea is you just use that portal, the private portal, and you just go through the steps you want to do of each project. And it saves you time. Or let's say you forgot how I made something 3 years ago, and you're like, hey, I need some inspiration. And you go back and you watch the watermelon pumpkin video. That's an inside joke, but you can watch that for comedy relief. Keleas says, what are you putting on the stems after you put them in the grapevine? Dawn, we use Spanish moss. So Spanish moss covers the glue, and so I don't see that shiny part of the glue. And it just kind of always flows in. I'm 99% of the time working with florals, so Spanish moss is a nice way to cover the glue. Okay? Leanne says, I would have saved thousands if I had started with Keleas first instead of 2 other teachers and designers. Don't wait. Oh, thanks, Leanne. Hi, Jeanette. Good to see you, too. Ramona says, for years, I made decor for my home. After retirement, I wanted to start a small business. I watched several coaches before deciding on Keleas, but she best fit my style. Our group is so positive. No matter your level, if you join us, you won't be disappointed. I love it. I missed Vince's comment. I see you guys responding to Vince. Oh, Vince says, I love that I can watch you make the design first. Then pull my supplies, rewatch, and make the design along with you. Rewinding is needed. This group is so much fun. I love how Keleas loves on us all the time. Vince, yay! Good. I'm so glad you are enjoying it. Vince's been here quite a while, too. We're so happy to have him. We do have several gentlemen, too, so don't be afraid to come. No matter however you identify. You know, our group is not about anything serious. We love flowers. We get in there, we play with flowers. We get excited about pods and things like that. It's a great place to escape the rest of the world. And because we don't really allow judgment or anything political, the only thing we do allow is we will help you through difficult times, pray for you, your family members, whatever you need. We do allow that type of real life stuff in because we want to support you. But other than that, we're not going to talk about politics. We're not going to talk about world crisis. But we're just going to talk about what's happening to our people in our community, and then what cool ribbon we found. And where'd y'all get the deal on the neat wreath bases and all that kind of stuff. So it's a great escape, you know? Aw, thank you, Deborah. I'm so glad you are. So I put my first hydrangea in right there. And I'm going to bring my second one down just a little. I'm leaving a little spot for the bow right here. Okay? Let me get you guys on TikTok. Y'all are seeing my ugly floor. Y'all slid down a little bit. Hey, Curly Q Reeds. Good to see you over here. Okay. Y'all are good. Okay. On TikTok, you guys are seeing it backwards, but that's all right. Hey, Virginia. Diane says we got the flower power. Hey, Eve. Good to see you, too. Let's see here. Pam says, I like the lessons separated also. It's easy to get back and watch the part you need to review. Good. Good, good, good. Well, I'm hoping you're going to love the new session we're getting ready to start in design school, where we're really getting back to basics and building on the basics of wreath making and then stepping it up to the next level. I'm excited about that. And then next month, we're going to start a whole series in design school on arrangements. So, yay. Okay, so there's something for everyone. Now, those of you who joined design school way back in October, don't forget your portal's about to explode and open, and you're going to have access to everything. So, I think you're going to be excited. Okay, now let's take another one of the hydrangea stems. We're going to tear it apart and get it going. She interacts with all of us, not just a select few. I found some designers are only looking for the audience. Oh, I gotcha. I know what you mean. Yeah, I try not to leave anybody out and answer everybody's questions and help everybody I can. My content out here on Facebook is going to be changing a little, where I'm going to be dedicating more of my live time to those in my membership, and a little bit less live time to Facebook. I'll still be putting out videos, but I need more time to spend with my sweet daughter. And so video content's a little bit easier for me to get done and schedule out. But I'm always going to be live with my KDS Blue Merinos for sure. So guys, I'm shaking this, shaking hands, spreading it all out. Remember, we talked about this earlier. I like that it's got a little bit of everything on here. I'm just going to take and tear these. Yay, Melissa, your 6 months is about to open. Sweet. Hey, Cookie. You coming in? Is that Canada? Hey, Cookie. You know, I'm married to Canadian. I just got a shout out to my Canadian folks. Hey there. Alive on TikTok. I know. You got to kind of just, got to catch me at the right time. You got to catch it right at the right time. If you're not on the text list, get on there, because we shoot out the text and you won't miss a live. And we generally put the link so you can go back and watch the replay, even if you're busy, if you're at work. You know, we do. And something we've really started for our design school students is we are password protecting supplies for them now. So we guarantee at least a week's protection on any of their class products that we just used. And then we'll release them to the public after. But we're trying to make sure that they have supplies available, just because of the supply demand has been just crazy. And it's just another perk of being in class. All right, so you guys see I'm putting moss on there anytime there's a little glue showing. And I'm kind of just mirroring my placement. What I did at the top, I'm doing at the bottom. Okay, Roxanne says, I found Klee last year when she offered her hydrangea challenge. I've been in design school a year now, and I've learned so much. She's a joy to watch and learn from. She's such an upbeat, creative, and all-around awesome person, instructor. She makes everyone feel welcome and able to create beautiful designs. Join us today. You'll be glad you did. Yay, Roxanne. Thank you. I'm so glad you feel that way, because that's exactly the environment I want you to feel. I want you to feel like you're having fun with flowers. Anytime you turn on the video, you log into the portal, you're just like, we're about to play with flowers. We're about to make some beautiful wreaths. Okay, I got 3 pieces over there left. I think we're going to go ahead and put that bow in so we can really, what I call, merchandise around the bow. and break the plane of the bow. Okay, now what I'm doing today is we're using black and this little daisy. I have used the tar out of this little daisy. I love that. So if you've never tried to add black to an all white wreath, it's just so beautiful. It pops. You can add black to any design, and a lot of times it doesn't occur to you to add it first, but it makes the bow really pop. So on something like this design where the bow is super popular, I'm going to put it in, okay? So, I mean, the prominent, like the bow is popular as it is, like, important to the design. Now, I don't have daisies in it here at all, but this little flower that came on that mixed pick kind of can work, and it gives that look. So if you can find a flower that brings a little bit of the print out, that's all you need, okay? So let's put this in, and I'll get the curls going. And then we're ready to take and fluff this dude all up. So get the bow in placement. I'm going to tuck this in. So I'm really excited about the beginning wreath making videos we're just getting ready to add to the portal and work on, because I think if you start with a really solid foundation in your wreath making, you're going to be shocked really how easy it is to create. You know, and even before I started teaching online, we had employees who had to help us to make wreaths. So I made as many as I could, but I needed help to make bows and to make the wreaths. So we kind of created our own language. That's why we came up with the way we name bows, because we had to be able to communicate about the bows and to communicate about the designs. So I could say, hey, you know, Fatima, I need you to make this wreath that has a C shape, and you're going to green it out with the long greenery. So by doing that, we were able to communicate about what we were making and have this kind of dialect. And I've kind of brought some of those same words into design school when we talk about a design. So I hadn't even thought about that, but me having to teach other people at the warehouse kind of helped to get a head start on the teaching here. Thanks, Diane! Awesome! Awesome. If anybody has questions about design school, this is a perfect time to ask while I'm just finishing adding a few pieces here. Let me get that piece of greenery. And we'll add a few more pieces in. So, whenever you put a bow in, we call the bow the transition point. That's what we just put in here. Now, we know we put aside some of these pieces, and we have a couple of pieces of greenery left. Patricia said, it's a very supportive community. I went through a very difficult loss 3 years ago, and every October when I asked everyone to check their carbon monoxide textures, I always go live about it. Yes, Patricia lost a grandchild to carbon monoxide poisoning, which is devastating, horrendous, and horrible. And so we take time to remember every year. She reminds us, and then, you know, all we can do is try to help other people to do what they can to help prevent that in their household. So she's taken a loss and turned it into something positive to help other people. And that we're just blessed to have her in our community, because who knows how many lives she's maybe saved with that now. Making sure that people realize how important that is. Okay, so we've got 2 hydrangeas up here, 1 here. I'd really like 1 more coming down out of my bow. Let me bring you guys down a little over here, and we'll bring that down. Judy, yeah, you can sign up. Today's the deadline for getting in the classes. So if you're seeing this video, the link's at the bottom of the page. You can still get in. And if you don't join now, our class will not open again up until October. So it's going to be a while till we open up again. So this is the time you also want to join if you want to get in early on fall and on Christmas. Because then by the time the portal opens up for you, all those videos come open. So spring is like the best time to join. You get more benefit quicker because when things open. Plus all the new videos that I create for fall start in the summer. Because we got to stay ahead of the game, right? Lori says, Keleas always makes me feel so relaxed. No questions, dumb. Her lives are my happy place. Yay, Lori. Good. Jeanette, you're loving it? Great. This is super beginner type recipe, but you can see how easy it is when you build it up. And if I know you're in design school, so tonight, when we do our video tonight live in there, you're going to see us build upon this. This just has berries, so I'm going to come in the center. Now, we're not going to build upon this wreath right here, but we're going to build upon our live. We did, a recorded video that came out yesterday in the portal, and you're going to be able to build up that design. So I think you're going to look at designing a little bit differently, and it's going to be fun. All right. Thank you. Yes, guys. So if you're on the text list already, just text us the word link. It'll also send you that right to your phone. And it'll send you the info for design school right to your phone. Okay. I love to have a little berry coming right out of the center and kind of, I call this breaking the plane. It's going to break the plane of the ribbon. Kind of calm down. All right. Got a little bit more room right here in the center. I'm going to come in with the final berry and we'll put it in. Jordan glues leaves on the back of a grapevine wreath. You can do that. I generally don't do that anymore. Over time, I've gotten a lot better at my placement. Now, if you had something to hide on the back of your wreath, you could put leaves on the back. No problem with that. If I needed to hide something, I probably would use moss. That's my preference. The reason I don't leave leaves on the inside of the wreath to cover glue also is only because they take up real estate. And the moss I can make really small. But there's no right or wrong way to do that. You could do it either way. Okay? Awesome. Denise, you got to text the word link to 832-734-5201 and we'll send it to you. Let's see. Yeah, Amy, those are all on the website. All those ribbons are up there. Jeanette says, Klee makes something that looks so complicated. It seems so easy. Like I can even do it. Yes, absolutely. I want you to feel that way. I want you to feel like you can definitely do it and easily do it. That is my goal in general. So you guys, I'm going to see y'all live in design school tonight at 7:30. I'll be teaching first over at business coaching, and then I will see you at 7:30 in design school. So if you're brand new to class, make sure you come join us over there. Don't forget, design school students also get discounts on supplies. They get, of course, access to our killer portal. They get clickable supply lists. We have protected supplies for them. We're just trying to give you more and more benefits for being our class and to make you extra special and get what all the fun things that you're entitled to. And I don't want you to miss any of that. So tonight in design school, I'll go back over a few things that we need to talk about as far as we have a vendor spotlight. It's a student spotlight where if you sell wreaths, you sell products, you sell wreath attachments, we like to spotlight you here on this page, the Keleas page. So there's a place to do that in design school too, and I want to make sure you guys know all about it. So here it is, all finished. So a nice neutral wreath that can sell all year long. These type of wreaths sell for me every day, all day long at the store. We only use 2 greeneries, and we use 2 of the hydrangea and berry sprays. Beautiful ribbons. These weren't really expensive ribbons, basic ribbons. So this type of thing with the depth and dimension that I'm going to teach you in class to do, it's going to be no problem to sell. And so tonight we're going to take that wreath back there that you saw earlier, and we're going to take it up to the next level in class live with you. And of course, I'll be answering all your Ask Klee questions. All right, good to see you guys. I had so much fun, Blue to Merinos. If you want to know more information about design school, just text us the word link to 832-734-5201. Or you can also, there's a link here at the bottom of the page where you could sign up. All right, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys tonight. And go have fun with flowers, because we all need a little more.